Alright, let's get our first game. Do sumo wrestlers dream of Aether Tunnels? I think is a very good name. A little bit long. What early bomb that does 5 damage to you do you expect in the first 3 or 4 turns? That's not really how the Wall of Mist works. It's not that what bomb does 4 to 5 damage to you. It's when they have attackers, what do you have to deal with that? Opponent goes first. We've got a 2-drop. This is a little bit of a weak hand. But it's playable and we have land. So I think I'm keeping it. Sun Cleanser. It's a good one. He's not gonna be pleased when I play the Djinn. He's trying to figure out what to do with the creature. Okay, we need to draw a land next turn. This is a good card for accelerating past that next land. We've got a Wall of Mist on the board. He's playing black-white. Opponent went first. Where's my, what is it, MTG stats? Yeah, okay. And a Bugler. All right. Okay, there's the land I needed. That's excellent. We'd have 3 draws at it, about 80% roughly for that. Let's throw the Rejuvenator down. Grab a Forest. Unfortunately, Skyrider going to the bottom as well as Oracle. Okay. What is this one called? Horsefish? Fish horse? I think it's fish horse. Alright, we'll block the Bugler. Take the 1. Djinn on curve seems great. Opponent is playing Orzhov. We are playing Simic, I think. Is this color right? Okay. So the interesting thing of Djinn here is it's fairly resilient to white disables. Luminous Bonds doesn't really do all that much to the Djinn. Alright, we're happy with the number of lands we have deck. I don't need to see any more. How does this work? Remove a real top card. You may play the card without paying its mana cost if you don't exile it. Well, I don't have anything in my hand that I care about. So I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that before the attack phase too. I guess he could have drawn a Murder with 2 black. Yep, I'll happily play that. Okay, reveal the top card. Yes. Play it. Okay. It's a kind of expensive Omen Speaker, but I get it without having to have a card. That's a really good scry to put to the bottom of my fucking deck. Alright. Let's get in for 4 with the Djinn. I guess he could be running something like Take Vengeance, but I'm not going to play around that with my damage. This is how I'm going to kill him. What's he got? He's holding something. He saved 5 mana, and he keeps mousing over his lands, and he's got something he wants to play. Mighty Leap on the Djinn, on the Bugler. Okay, it's fine. Mostly fine because we held our Titanic Growth and we have the mana. And that is a enormous looking Djinn. What? You're allowed to play tricks, but I'm not? Don't be greedy. You got another trick? You got another Mighty Leap? You got Abnormal Endurance? What you got? Is it a Rage Quit? Oh, his smile is fading. Look at his smile get smaller. Get him, Jin. Get him. He's like, well, if I have normal endurance, the bugler, I got another 2-drop. Nom, nom, nom. Alright. Jin eats the bugler. I'm happy with that turn. I think we're about to get vengeanced, but we'll see. Knight of the Tusk. Wall of Mist laughs at your Knight of the Tusk. Ah, and the dream. We've got the Vine Mare plus the Jin, or plus the Aether Tunnel. So this is 4 damage. Let's get our dude down. I'd love to play the Jin ability again, but I think this is fine. And let's just get in for 4. Okay. Could Aether Tunnel him this turn. He is unkillable, and I'm not playing any of these as an instant. Alright. Let's let him know his time is limited. Okay. Yes, Mojokin. I definitely can play them at any time. It just takes 4 mana. Last time I played it deliberately before attacking to make a decision. Maybe he has a trick. You want to kill my Wall of Mist with a trick. I'm okay with that. Yeah, he could have Wrath of God, that's true. Alright, let's get in for 10. Seems like a pretty short clock for him. Let's go ahead and play the Jin counter. Yep, it's fine. Reveal it, play it. Okay. Pack Beast. Get him, Vine Mare, get him. Okay, and I think our opponent is fairly screwed. Wall of Mist having soaked up like 30 damage. Not 30 damage, probably like 8 damage now, I think. You got him. You got the Wall of Mist. Your task is complete. Abnormal Endurance kills Wall of Mist. No denying it. And we'll take that one home. One for us. So that was a 0 mulligan hand for either of us. They went first. And we won that one. Okay. Is it Horsefish or Fish Horse, our deck name? I gotta remember. They gotta figure this out. It's Horsefish. So that game, the tunnel was absolutely perfect. The tunnel was actually preferred to the Oaken form. So one in the camp. But the diversity might just be good too. It might just be good to have both. All right, let's do it. Game 2. Well, we've got 2 Oaken forms and 2 tunnels to make decisions between. In that game, the tunnel was definitely better. Oaken form is much better on defense, though. Actually eats creatures. Alright, I've got lots of powerful cards in my hand, but I don't have any fucking mana, so this is going to be a mulligan. One is going first. This is better. I'd rather the Oaken form, I think, with this hand, but we'll see. Keep that. I don't want a 3rd land right now. Okay. So this is a mulligan for us. Not a mulligan for them. They went first. Alright. Get the wood on the stream down, of course. Guy's name is Scatamarano. Doom Dissenter. Sure. Our second turn's looking a little unfortunate. He's had a 1 and a 2. I think the players are curving really aggressively on the quick draft for M19. I don't really feel like M19 is super aggressively curved, but okay, sure. Checking game data? Yeah. Yep, I am. Sure, take 1 to the face. Got a 3? You do. You're playing Stitches Supplier main deck. You got Macabre Waltz and Sovereign out of the way for me. Alright. And, wow. This is so aggressively curved. Alright, so, let's get our Courser down. Big 3-3 here. So his play was 1-on-1, 1-on-2, 2-on-3. Jesus. Let's get me out of cards real quick here. Okay. This is fine. I don't actually see anything threatening on the board. I need another land before I can do anything. I could dwindle this board, but I'm not super excited about it. I wish I had a growth over a bite here. I don't really want to bite any of these creatures, and he doesn't seem to want to attack into me, so I'm just going to pass. That's something I would like to get rid of. So he does get a zombie token out of this if he gets rid of the Sovereign. He doesn't want to get rid of the Sovereign. I guess he can play... Oh, he doesn't have the mana. So I am just going to bite that. I needed a land here. Okay. Pretty unexciting turn from me. Got a handful of removal and no creatures I value removing. Land for him into an Epicure. Don't like that combo. Actually puts a bit of a clock on us. I could either tunnel the Courser and then bite the Epicure. That feels pretty painful. By the way, this game I'd rather have had Oaken Form the entire time. Sounds really fucking painful. I don't want to just dwindle it though. He's got the ticking clock over there. I think I am doing that. It feels absurdly bad. So I'm not actually worried about, well, maybe I'm worried about some of his stuff, but expensive removal. Okay. Need a land. Open Graves, and there's the combo he's been wanting to run this entire time. Swings in. Let's kill some stuff. Woman Speaker is good here. Although pretty much anything on the top of my deck stays there. I lied. Do I want a Titanic Growth right now? I actually don't. I don't think we need a Titanic Growth right now. I think we just need a land. Get Oracle out. Get our other Oracle out. This is fine. Aggressive mono black. Haven't seen removal yet. Presumably he does have some at some point in there. I do not regret killing the Epicure. This is a turn he's got to think about. Keeps mousing over the graves. I wonder why. He's got another Stitches Supplier as my current. And he's trying to decide if when he puts things into his graveyard he gets tokens or not. Funny, my opponent hasn't hesitated. Oh, he's got a Rise. He just checked my graveyard. My graveyard's all spells, bro. You got a Sovereign in here. If you're looking for a Rise, that's the creature to Rise. Maybe he wants to rise his Marshal. Maybe he just wants to time us out through don't know what the fuck he's doing, honestly. The plays for days. That is your card. You found it. It's been there all along. I think he drafted the entire deck around Opening the Graves. Probably. It's a rare. Actually, that was his first pick, and he's like, I want to go with zombie theme. So the reason why, other than looking for land, I don't think the Titanic Growth changes my board state at all, Mojokin. So I think it's actually not a very good card here. I'm not worried. His strategy seems to be to flood me with little creatures, and I don't think the Titanic Growth is relevant to that. So I just feel like any card is probably better than the Growth, and I'd rather pick up one of my actual threats, like the Skyrider Patrol or something like that. That's why I put it on the bottom and kept the land. Okay, so I don't know what my opponent just did there. It looks like he rage quit, and then max duration ran me out of time, or tried to, you know, just bore me to death, which is kind of weird. This one's always disturbed me because it actually also takes the same amount of time for my opponent to do that, because he can walk away from the computer to do that. But sure. That was mono black. My opponent played. That was a win for us. Okay. And we are playing Simic. It's the second match. Okay. That's Horsefish doing work. Seems fine so far. I would have slightly preferred a Oaken Form to Tunnel, but maybe not. Tunnel did let me play on curve there. Maybe it was a net neutral there. I wasn't going to be attacking either way. So. What's our opponent playing? I don't think this is a keepable hand. I go first. My entire hand is green. I've got 2 islands. Sucks. Got a 3, a 4. Removal. I think that's a mulligan for us. And we're going first. It's better for the land distribution. Am I going to greedily keep my Jin? Super strong card here. I'm going to keep it. That's not a mulligan for my opponent. Okay. I hate the idea of having to... So I have 3 lands in hand. I don't really want to search that. Pridemate's a really scary threat. It's a nice card to get down on the board. Need a land now. Actually, runner land would be fine. Yep, I accept your trade. Too easy for that card to get out of control, and Dwindle does not deal with it. Mage, I will happily dwindle that. Missed my land drop. Drew Aether Tunnel, which doesn't do a lot for me here. Second Pridemate. Another player who's got a 2, a 3, and then 2 4s. Let's drop the Skyrider. I hate to play it as just an offensive creature, but this is what we got. Haven't seen a Source of Life gain yet, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have one. Excuse me. Opponent missed land drop too, I believe. Last turn. Resplendent Angel. Okay. That's source of life gain if he gets mana. We'll pass here. 2-3 holding the board down. Titanic Growth in hand. Have to decline that. I have no other creatures. Opponent making decisions. Sure. Looks like we're both a little mana screwed right now. I will be blocking that with Titanic Growth. He does have things that can fuck this up for me. He's got Disperse potentially. Sure, make a stand. Fine. All right, Omen Speaker's decent here. I would like land. Dwindle for the Angel is pretty good too, though. A couple turns for I think I have to worry about that Angel. Let's kick the island first for the Jhin next turn, then we can dwindle the turn after. I'm fine with that. And go to the combat phase. And boost up our Omen Speaker. I will take some damage for that. It's fine. Could tunnel the Skyrider Patrol and start getting some damage in. Could have maybe done that instead of boosting the Omen Speaker, but I like the Omen Speaker being a little bigger. Opponent's land screwed right now. A lot of flyers for my opponent and Pride Mates. He's been pretty nice to draft a couple Pride Mates and a Resplendent Angel on a deck. I wonder if he has any sources of life gain in there. Presumably he does. Otherwise these are just 2 for 2/2s. Dwindle on the Skyrider Patrol. See, that's a pretty good one for me. Because the Skyrider Patrol is really not something I want to be blocking with. Because it doesn't actually disable the creature. If anyone's not clear why that's good. Get the Jhin down. It's fine. Jhin's eat Resplendent Angels. I guess he could have another combat trick here. Luminous Bonds. Okay, so I am starting to take some damage from this fucking Angel. He's had good answers for moving my blockers on 3 mana. At some point, I imagine that will stop. Can still play the bonds. It's a matter of how much damage do I want to take first. I think the answer is less than I've already taken. Let's dwindle it. Alright, maybe next turn we can start using the Jhin's abilities. It's a land for my opponent. Marauder's Axe, actually kind of annoying. Puts me on a clock again. Sure. Alright, let's use the Jhin. I mean, I could play Dreadmaw here. Leaves me on a bit of a shorter clock versus the Angel. Falcon even. I think, better than just a random card off top of my deck. Although any bite is good for me. I think it's still Dreadmaw here. And then get in with the Omen Speaker. I'm racing that fucking Falcon. Dreadmaw plus Tunnel. Yeah, maybe. Suspicious Bookcase. Shit just got real. Can't use it this turn. Wow. Okay. That was a really good turn for my opponent on 4 mana. Or 5 mana. This might be the last turn I can actually block any of these things. That's a flyer. It's not true. So I go down to 6. That's annoying. Like a Meteor Golem would be my ideal play. Double Island is really not what I wanted to see. It's weird that the card blocks his emote. So next turn I take 6 in the air and I'm dead. Actually, it's not true. I can block one of them. So take 5. I'm at 1. And I have to leave. No, I don't have to leave any blockers. Okay, so I'm taking 3 from the fucking Angels. 3, 6 from the Angels. I can block one of them with the Skyrider Patrol. That kills the Skyrider Patrol. I'm still dead the next turn. Tridemate's only 1. I think it's okay just to attack with the Omen Speaker, I think, here. As a flyer. Okay. Okay. Yep. And here's where the dwindles are fucking me a little bit. All right. He just drew his angel mana. Of course he did. He had no lands till necessary. Whatever. We'll block this guy. Didn't use Suspicious Bookcase. I'm a little salty with my opponent's been able to play every single one of his cards on 3 mana. So annoyingly, I can actually get some damage in, but I can't get enough, I don't think. Is there any card that saves me right now? I don't think so. I think I'm dead. Actually, you know what would have saved me, I think, was the Speaker. Because then I get 11 damage with a flyer, plus I can still kill him. I can actually still draw Speaker here. Still have an out off the Jhin. That is not a Speaker, though. Okay. Feels bad. We can tunnel in the Dreadmaw or tunnel in the Omen Speaker, but we can't tunnel them both in. So we're dead. We're dead on board. Okay. I can play this again, but I can't play the Speaker again. Yeah, I guess let's see what the next card is. Wall of Mist. Okay. We're dead. Yeah. Takes. I mean, it looks like the tunnel. I mean, he has 2 blockers, right? If the tunnel was in play, he would have just chosen to block. There's no way he can't win this. Okay. So we'll just concede that one. It's actually a fairly close game. All right. Don't think I played that wrong. I can't think of any mistakes I made that game. Did mulligan that game, right? I did. We had a little bit of a land screw issue in the middle game. Maybe it was wrong to keep the Jin, but the Jin did some work. I don't know. I think that just might have been that. Might have been how that worked out. What were his colors? He was white and blue, right? So we were playing against white blue is Azorius, right? Okay. Okay, let's take a look at the next game. I wonder if I kept the Titanic Growth. Was that even this game? No, that wasn't this game. The Titanic Growth was last game. So this game, the Oracle hit a island and a dwindle, and I kept them both. I just kept them in the opposite order. All right. Oh shit, I wanted to get water. Yep, single turn off from winning. Okay, let's see what we got. This is totally playable. 3 cards, keep it. No mulligan from me. No mulligan from them. Turn 1 fountain again. Sure. They went first. Not even sad about a land draw here. You got 4s and 5s in hand. Hitting lands on curve would be great. Opponent not doing anything for 3 turns is pretty great too. He's not playing blue yet, so no counter spells. Explosive apparatus. Doesn't seem like a particularly strong turn from him. Let's get in for damage. Get a Skyrider patrol down. Opponent doesn't seem to want to do anything. Let's get in for damage, then Dijin. Guess he could have Plummet here. Presumably he has something. Okay. All right, well, I wanted to get water, so I'll do that. My opponent seemed to be playing green.